that good side of me back.
Uh-oh. Here we are, guys. Oh, we back with Turned Up Thomas, looking good as ever.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, so first we want to ask, what do you want to achieve in your music career?
In my music career, I want to be big. I want to be the best. You know, that's why I thrive on it. Every album, I try to give my fans the best I can out of me. You know, I push myself every day. That's why we come out with so many albums. I'm trying to be bigger than Jay-Z, damn now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get it where when I come in the building, motherfuckers salute me for real. Like, that's the big dog. That's Turnt Up Thomas. You know, I'm trying to have legendary status in the game. That's why I tell them my chest. Yeah, I want y'all to see that shit. I living legend across my chest. Living legend across my chest, you know? So this you know, I manifest this shit a long time ago. You know, I'm big on manifestation. I'm big on stones and spirituality, you know. So, you know, the powers to be, I'm supposed to be the biggest thing in the next 5 years. I want to see myself taking over, conquering, from movies to music, entertainment, everything.
Okay, and what do you think about the music business as an independent artist?
As an independent artist, it's good because I own all my masters. And I learned that from one of my favorite people in the world, Master P. He started off independent. You know, shout out to Master P too. He started off independent, no limit. So I went off his goal. I went off what he did, his work ethic, his plan, Royal Dreams ENT, Royal Dreams Entertainment. That's my label. I'm the CEO. I'm everything to it, and I love being independent. Now, would I sign to a major label? Of course I will, because that's more exposure. That'll have me on the radio. That'll put me out there more, and I know that. But as an independent artist, it's streaming, everything 100% mine. So if I did sign a label, it would have to be a good deal, and I would have to get a lot of money up front, and they would have to it'll just have to be like a distribution deal. Because independent, I got that. You know, we just trying to get more shows getting booked right now. That's all.
Okay, and who would you like to collaborate with? I noticed you mentioned Master P, so I was just wondering, who else would you like to collaborate with?
Shout out to Master P. Shout out to my girl Nikki. Love you, Nikki. Nicki Minaj. I want to collaborate with her. I want to collaborate with my dog Drake. Shout out to Drake. I want to collaborate with T.I. I want to collaborate with Boosie Badass, with Webby Savage Life. Everybody that's in the game that's doing their shit, I don't mind collaborating with anybody. Lil Baby, shout out to Lil Baby, and shout out to the baby, because he from the home. So yeah, all them people. Yeah.
Okay, and so with that being said, who do you think inspires you in the music business, from old to current? Who inspires you the most?
My number one, like I said, my number one inspiration is Master P. Whether it's old music or new music, he's the GOAT. Somebody that I can, it'll have to be Drake. And my nigga Tupac. How can I forget about my dog Pop? Come on, man. Y'all see my shirt? This way it all started. Look, let me tell you something. I wore this shirt for this interview because I knew this was special. This is the real one. This is the guy that really hold down everything and inspired me to rap everything. When I first heard Keep Your Head Up, I was 2 years old. I remember I was sitting on my mama's chair looking at it on Rap City in the basement when it was premiere. This is the main goal. P, that's my dog, but Tupac, that's the king. That's the GOAT. So yeah.
Okay, and what do you feel you have to offer the world with your music and your lyrics?
I want to uplift my people. You know, I got a lot of music. You know, some of it is negative, but at the same time, it's a positive message in it if you really listen to it. So, and all my songs, you know, I'm saying what I did in my past life, but at the end of the day, when you listen to certain songs, I'm also telling you what not to do. What could happen if it happens to you. You know what I'm saying? Jail and being dead ain't fun. And I know a lot of people that got a life sentence in the grave, and that's not fun. So do what you're supposed to do and make a positive image, and that's what I've been trying to do. But you know, I speak about my life, I speak about what I've seen, speak about what I've been through, good, bad, and the ugly. So it's not always gonna be positive, and it's not always gonna be negative. But at the same time, you know not to get your ass out there and be shooting a motherfucker in the head, and you know you're gonna get caught and go to jail. Just some shit Turnt Up Thomas said about him strapped up in a song. You know better. You know better. So everybody let y'all to do good. Like I said, them little kids, y'all better stay in school. And ain't nothing wrong being a scientist. Ain't nothing wrong being a doctor. Motherfuckers millionaires. Ain't nothing wrong being a car salesman. Motherfucker getting money.
That is true. So what inspired Tut to be Tut? What inspired your stage name, Turnt Up Thomas?
Turnt Up Thomas came, I was in the Army, you know, and I was still trying to find myself. And I was cool with this sergeant named Vito Lyde. Shout out to my dog Lyde. I don't know where he at. But I was always lit. I was always Turnt. And my last name is Thomas. He said, bro, you can't Tut. I said, can't Tut? He said, yeah, Tut. Turnt Up Thomas. And I was like, well, damn, we gonna run with that. And everybody in the room said, that's it. So ever since then, we just ran with it. Turnt Up Thomas. If you don't want to say the whole name, say Tut. You know, it's the acronym. Turnt Up Thomas. Can't Tut. I'm that nigga.
Okay, and what is success to you?
Success to me is to wake up and not want for nothing. Always got anything you need. Success to me is networking with other important people that's more successful than you. And they ain't gonna do nothing to make you more successful. You know, successful is having your own, being independent. Successful is, I done explained it. It's just successful. You just feel good. You know what you got, and you not worried about nothing. That's successful. You good. You well off. You ain't worrying about too much. That's successful to me. It ain't all about being on the radio all day long on TV and stuff. We around a whole bunch of successful people right now. That's why I affiliate myself with. That's all I know. A success. This is what I see. This is success. People right there, they not on TV or anything. They successful though.
Comfortable.
They comfortable.
Okay, and so when you go by the name Turnt Up Thomas, are you turned up all the time, or do you have a chill button sometimes?
Sometimes I have to have that chill button. You know, it's always ways in life you got to balance it out. It's the yin and the yang. You know, you got both sides of me. So sometimes I might not say nothing. You know, I might just be cool and I don't feel like talking. But when I do that, I know that I affect a lot of people. A lot of people be down because they go off my energy. So if I'm down, then everybody down. So I like to stay turned up. I could turn it down, but like I said, it's in my own space. I turn down in my own mode. But when I come out here to my people, I'm all the way out there. I'm all the way turned up because I know that's what they want. That's what they want. That's what they want.
Okay, Turnt Up Thomas, you come out with a lot of hits back to back. What is your inspiration? What makes you do it?
Oh, my inspiration is in having respect in the games. Give me some RESPECT. Give me some RES. Shout out to Aretha Franklin. Give me some RESPECT because I do a lot and I see the bloggers don't repost my album and do certain things and they know what's going on. A lot of artists view my storyline all the time and stuff, but you know, we're not gonna really get into that. They know we working, but until y'all give my respect, I'm gonna keep dropping more music, and everything gonna be harder. Cause I don't do nothing but get hot about a day. Every day I wake up, I think of something. Just like yesterday, I wrote a song on the toilet, and it's probably about to be a hit. That's just what I do. You know what I'm saying? Hit after hit, and more hits coming. I got a new album. I got a new album coming out on Halloween too. Make sure y'all Spirit of the Moment 3. Then I got something coming on Christmas. Then I got another one coming on New Year's Day. So y'all be prepared. We working.
What made you record your very first song, and do you remember how you felt?
You know what? I don't even remember the first song I did. I just know I remember my first mixtape. I was 13 years old. No, I was 15. Drove Smoke, 2006. You know, all my people home locally in Orangeburg, South Carolina. If you a real fan of Turnt Up Thomas, I was going by MTZ back then. Let that be known too, because a lot of people probably got it misconstrued. It's a lot of MTZ songs on YouTube. That was my original rap name. Now it's Turnt Up Thomas. So everybody heard MTZ. That was me. That was me that whole time. But yeah, what was the question again?
How did you feel when you recorded your first song?
Oh, when I recorded my first song, you know what? My first actual song, I actually recorded at my mama's house. I had this program called Audacity. That's what I'm using now. But when I was younger, I didn't know nothing about no mix and master. I just heard my voice. Oh, you got your voice on the side? Rap. And I just started rapping. Whether the vocal was too loud, I didn't care. I just was recording. And I was letting everybody from school hear. They were like, that bitch hard. That bitch hard. And I just kept going. But you asked me what my first song was and how I felt. I can't even remember my first song. I done did so many. I have to go back into my book. I don't know what the first song I did. I really don't know. We'll have to look at that. And that's another question we'll get back to when we do another interview.
Okay. So Turned Up Thomas, you mentioned earlier that you were taken. So what are some qualities that you look for in a woman?
A woman got to be independent, got to know what she want out of life, got to have goals, you know, got to have decent credit, you know, because nigga don't want, you know what I'm saying, got to know how to, at least if you ain't got to learn how to build it up, you know. I need somebody pretty, of course, no discrimination, but I like thick girls. No discrimination, but that's just my preference. I love everybody, but I like thick girls particularly. And like I said, they gotta have their own and ready to build and start a strong foundation. Sure enough.
All right.
We back on.
Mm-hmm.
Asking some questions, baby.
Okay, so how was life in South Carolina?
Growing up in South Carolina, it's country for one thing, and I just realized that when I moved out of South Carolina, how country it was, because I grew up thinking everything was normal. But I was going back and forth to Florida, but that's another subject. We'll get into that. Anyway, growing up in South Carolina was cool. I came from the country, like I said, Highway 301, Orangeburg, South Carolina, to be exact. Growing up, it was a different era, you know. It was 2004, if I could remember. I was about 13 years old, and that's when gang banging started. A lot of my dudes, a lot of my homeboys started gang banging. A lot of my homeboys right now locked up in jail, and that ain't nothing to promote, but that's what it was growing up, man. You know, they got cotton fields down there. They got watermelons, you know what I'm saying? We picking watermelons and stuff, you know. And I don't know, a lot of dirt roads and country roads down in South Carolina. From Orangeburg to Columbia to Charleston. Charleston is the Geechee part of South Carolina, though. If y'all don't know about that, y'all go look it up. Geechee people. Gullah talk, Gullah hair, Gullah culture. Anyway, South Carolina was good, though. We made it out of there. And we come back here, come to South Carolina back and forth.
How would you describe yourself when you were a kid?
Oh, man, I was a little wild, little young nigga. And that shit crazy because I went to the Army and it humbled me. But thinking back now, I was wild. I was doing a lot of devilish things that I wasn't supposed to be doing. You know, cutting girls, having sex with girls at young ages, and I wasn't supposed to be doing that at about 7. And yeah. And I always had like to write as a kid, though. If we can think of something positive, I always had like to write as a kid. Stories and rhymes and lyrics. I was always a writer. School, I paid attention sometimes. Half the time I got down cut school. And I ain't nothing to do, kids. Don't stay in school. Don't do what I did. Be better than me, you know. But in high school, we was cutting school and doing everything we wasn't supposed to be doing, thinking we were grown. Wasn't supposed to be doing that. But yeah, everything good though. Now everything good. Look at my view.
Okay, so talk about your Army life. How was life in the Army?
I joined the Army in 2011. I'll never forget it, November 2011. I wasn't even supposed to be in the Army, you know, but it saved my life at the end of the day. My mom, she forced me to get into it. I wasn't doing too good in school. I went to college and got kicked out because I didn't attend class much. That's why I tell kids, stay in school now. And my mama told me I had 30 days to figure out what I was gonna do. Either you gonna get a job or you gonna goddamn go over to the Army. So I couldn't find a job in the 30 days. She dragged my ass to the recruiter station and you about to sign this paper. I'm like, I ain't going to no Army now. She like, nigga, get your mother, made me sign the contract. Next thing I know, I'm in the Army. So we went to boot camp, that was cool. Army life, I met a lot of people in there. It was a great experience. I traveled all over the world, met everybody around the world. And a whole bunch of traveling. Made it to AIT, met a whole bunch of people in AIT, learned a lot. And soon I came out of AIT, I went straight to Afghanistan. And when I went to Afghanistan, 2012, spent there for like 8 months. And I hurt my back over there, so I had to get released from my duty. Would I recommend somebody to go to service? Now, I don't think so, because there's a lot going on in Afghanistan right now, and you know, praying for everybody to come back home. You know, so I wouldn't wish that on nobody, but that's just a sacrifice I had to make. So, Army life was an experience. that answered your question.
Okay, so what did you do when you came back home? What was your exact plans for your music business?
I told everybody when I was in the Army, I said, bruh, I'm about to do this music. I'm about to be rocking Versace drawers every day and about to be a young fly ass nigga. They laughed, some believed me, some didn't. Came home in 2013, moved to Rock Hill, South Carolina, from out of Orangeburg, South Carolina. When I came home, so I started pick right back up where I left off. 2013, went straight in the studio, dropped the tape, Veteran Status 2, and I just been on a mission since I came home. A mission to take over the game, you know, but it was a struggle when I first came home. You know, I ain't gonna say it was all sweet. You know, we lost a lot. You know, I caught a charge in 2015 because I was working at Bilt's. I was facing 10 years for a breach of trust and fraudulent intent. Sorry, Bilt's, I didn't mean to take y'all money. You know, I'm saying, this is Turnt Thomas. You know, I want y'all to know that. You know, seriously, I want y'all to know that I didn't mean to steal your money. I was just kind of broke and I was fucked up. I apologize, y'all. I was on probation for a while, and then I got off probation, back on it. Now we back on it, you know, and I've been dropping tape since I've been back home.
Okay, that's great.
Working.
How is life now?
Life now is good. It's great because we still alive. It could be a little bit better. I know I still got some more goals I gotta accomplish. I gotta write a little bit more. I got a lot of stuff in store for the next coming in the future, you know. But life is good right now. But like I said, I got some books coming out. Might drop something. I got plenty more mixtapes dropping, and I'm in a good relationship with my relationship partner. We're in a good space right now, you know. So all the ladies, yeah, Turnt Thomas is taken. And I know y'all messy ass is gonna be still saying, oh, I don't care. Turnt Thomas is taken. Just be my fan. Nothing more, nothing less. So life is good right now. You know, we're gonna be doing a lot more traveling. My streams are going up. Thank you to all my fans, because without y'all, it wouldn't be no Turnt Thomas. And this is August right now. So I got almost over 100,000 streams. By the time y'all see this interview, I might be having another tape out by the time you see it. We don't know yet. But I'm gonna keep y'all informed. As long as y'all come back to my trap, just my trap. Come back to the trap and interview Turnt Thomas. I'll be here anytime. Whenever y'all wanna see me and get another update. But this is the official Turnt Thomas interview. On Foundation Network. Shout out to Foundation Network, because y'all did y'all thing. Y'all hit me up and y'all wanted to interview Turnt Thomas. So I appreciate y'all. We about to be bigger than Vlad TV. And I said that. What?
All right, here we have Turnt Thomas.
Yeah.
And we about to ask him a few questions about his life today.
Yeah.
So, first of all, Turnt Thomas, we want to know, where were you born?
I was born in Orangeburg, South Carolina, July 30th, 1991. Yeah.
Okay. And what age did you start rapping?
I started rapping maybe, I don't know, I grew up around music my whole life, you know, so might have been about 5 or 6 when I was starting to learn how to even talk, put words together. I just was rhyming, and it was just in me. I started recording when I was like 13.
13. Okay, so with that being said, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, if everything go right, hopefully I should still be alive. I should be a powerful entrepreneur in this business, as far as marketing, as far as music, as far as promotion, as far as social media. I'm all out there. Next 5 years, I'm supposed to be in movies, vlogs, everything, flighting around the world. Check out my view while we doing this interview too. You see by the water. That's what I like.
The
to do.
water.
You know what I'm saying? When they be wondering what Turnt Thomas doing, I'm sitting by the water, thinking of rhymes and shit.
Yeah.
Thinking of just reflecting life and shit.
So you see the beauty aspect of life.
See the real aspects of life. I'm in tune with nature, you know. This is my habitat. This is my habitat.
Yeah, it is peaceful over here by the water.